Hi guys, hello everyone. I hope you are doing fine from wherever you are in the world. On my side, I am doing fine and I am very happy. And if you are seeing this page for the first time, I am the countryside Jewel. I do village lifestyle in Kenya, Africa, in a place called Hemp County, in one of the villages in Hemp County. As you can see, the green is everywhere. And today, guys, I'm starting the video in the other farm. Hey, I had come to check on how the maize and the beans are doing. I've been coming, but today I decided to share with you guys how the maize are doing because we started this journey with you. We started when the land had a lot of weeds and we planted, we removed the weeds, and now, guys, I'm even shocked. I'm shocked. I can't even see the far end of the farm. You know, the maize have grown so big. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I'm very happy. I'm proud of myself. I am a proud farmer. It has not been easy. You know, guys, I told you that farming is not for the weak. You have to have the shock absorbers. But for me, so far so good. I am doing so well in terms of farming since I relocated. And if you are new here, please subscribe. And if you are watching this video and you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I do farming. I mostly do farming in the village and gardening. That is what I love the most. And you can see the results. I can't even, unless I take you through inside. I'm just standing at the where I usually get inside the farm. It's just there. So I've just gotten inside and I'm shocked, guys. I'm shocked. I never expected this because it is just a few weeks since we did the weeding and the maize are very big. Look at these guys, and they are green, like they are paying me off. They have seen how hard I've worked for this farm to be productive. So even I was checking on the beans and I can even harvest some and take. I'd carried a carrier bag because I said I might come here and realize that the beans are ready, and then I'll have nowhere where I can put the beans. So I decided to carry a carrier bag. You know how organized I am. A very organized woman. So, guys, I am shocked. I am shocked, guys. And I really thank God and you guys for at least helping me grow. You know, when you upload a video, then you get, even if it's just a few views, and you are just a beginner or a new YouTuber, you always feel good and encouraged. You always make me encourage whenever I do the videos and share with you guys my daily life experiences. And you know, mostly we do farming here and homemaking and everything that entails the village. Guys, look at this. You know, we can't view the whole garden because the farm, because the maize are quite big, but I'm going to take you through. And we are passing in through the maize. And I thank my parents. They brought up courageous woman. You know, guys, here, if you have some fear, you can't enter here alone. You know, I'm alone. No? I'm all alone, and I'm here alone. And the maize are so big, I even can't check on the other side. And I'm still getting inside to check on the farm because my parents brought up a courageous woman. So let us check. I want to go at the far end and check on everything, and at least I'll have know-how of how everything looks like. And guys, please subscribe. Please subscribe. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to show you how the beans are. Let us first go check on the far end. And guys, oh, and I thank my neighbors. The neighbors, you know, I have some other neighbors around here. And there are some chaotic neighbors who could have released their goats and their cows in my farm. There's nothing that has been eaten by the goats or the cows. Everything is good as always, and as how I would have liked it to be. It's a farm full of maize and beans. I am at the far end of the farm, and guys, this is the look. This is the look, and it has not been raining for some days. Even at home, I've started watering the vegetables and the maize. So, but for the maize and beans, the rainwater is usually enough for them. But for the vegetables, they need some water regularly. Oh my God! Look at these guys. Look at these. Oh my God. Thank you, God. Oh my God. Look at these. The maize are doing so well. Look at these. And this is how the beans are. They are ready. I want to check if I can harvest them, because I really want to harvest some. For my new subscribers, I have planted some maize and beans here and there. I planted some like two rows of maize, then another two rows of beans in between them, and want to harvest them. And this is how we harvest them, guys. I'm very happy. Today I'm not going to go home empty-handed. At least I'm going to have something to take home. and it is very hard harvesting while you are doing the video, but you are going to manage, and I'm alone. There is no one to take me some videos. So you're going to be okay. Guys, is the advantage of the village. If you are a working woman like me, work very very hard and you not buy the most of the things like the cereals, the beans. Like for me, after harvesting, there's no more buying. I've been buying. So far, I've harvested these beans, and I feel so good. If I am left for some time here, I'll harvest a lot of them. And guys, I can't harvest a lot of them because they need. When they are fresh, they taste better. If they are stay for some time, they are not going to have the same taste. So I'll just harvest some few for today. Then if I need others, and don't worry, I'm passing into the maize plantation, and you have to bend. I'm even worried about my hair, but I'm even, you remember that when I was planting and plowing, and then the weeding, that these guys, those days I used to come in the farm, and what I'll leave here, I'll pay the workers who were doing the uh, planting, then the weeding, and I will feel so bad. Let me be honest, because guys, like here they work per day, you pay them per day, and it is not cheap. So I used to feel so bad. You come in the farm, and the only thing I'm leaving was money. But right now, I'm even forgetting that the amount that I spent on doing the planting and the weeding, I feel very, very happy. Look at these guys. Look at all these fresh maize from the farm. I feel so, so good. And I'm very proud of myself. It has been like 5 months, 5 months since relocating, and checking on my work. I can say that I've done a good job so far. I've really tried. I've tried, being a mother, and then you have to maintain the homemaking. Then there is the farm, and you have just recently relocated. The only thing that really kept me going and like helped me is because I told you I was raised in a village, so adapting the village life, it was easier for me because I was raised and born, and I stayed in the village for quite some time. So that is one thing that kept me going. And when I remember how my parents used to do farming and then later they'll harvest, that I used to work very, very hard on that. So guys, this is the look. I wish I could give you a aerial view, but I don't have the, what is it called, the camera that is usually placed on the hair to take a good view of the farm. But we are just using a phone right now. So I hope you are going to enjoy what I'm giving you, the views that you can see of the farm with my phone. That is what I can afford right now, to give you the view. And I think the ones that I've invested are enough. Guys, I told you I was still worried about where the trees are. And even the first thing after coming here, I checked under the trees if the maize have grown. And they have grown. This is in one tree. You can see the maize have grown. I've even harvested some beans from here. Guys, when you are harvesting, you don't pluck all of them like these ones. Just take a few, then go next to the other bin, so that when you are harvesting, you will have something to harvest when they are dry. Uh, after they dry up, we are going to harvest them and then take them back home as dry maize. But for now, the fresh ones are always sweet. And me, I remember when I was young, I was brought up, we were taught that the first harvest should take them to church. The first harvest should be taken to church so that you can thank God for the good harvest, for the rains. These ones, they are not mature yet. I'm checking on the ones which are very, very mature. Guys, I'm done harvesting. I'm heading back home and worried about my hair. You know the top of the maize, what is it called, guys? They had some things and they had covered my hair. I was trying to remove them, and the sun is very, very hot, and the path is clear. Now I'm heading to go and pick a matatu, then go back home, then remove this peel, then we are going to cook. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. At least today I've come out of that farm with something for me. Very, very happy. And this is the look of this area. How this area looks. They have really, this path has been made so well, and I'm noticing that they are even clearing the trees which were near the pathway. You can see, guys, they are clearing them. I think they want to widen this path. They want it to be wide. I told you guys there is a company right opposite. After this forest, there is a company. In fact, it is built in this place, but near the road. And I think that is why. And there is a restaurant which is inside there near my farm, and I think that is one thing which helps us here, because you know, when there is a restaurant, the owners of the restaurant will always want the road to be clear for their customers, where their customers will be passing when they are going to buy their foodstuffs. And it helps me a lot even when I'm around here and I'm hungry and maybe I had not carried some food. I can go there and eat something. It is a good place for a picnic. It is a very good place for a picnic. So guys, let us go and pick a matatu, then head back home. And then from there, you are going to see what I'm going to do or continue. It's around 11 a.m. That is the time right here in Kenya. And I'm praying God for the rains at least continue for a little bit, so that they can boost the maize for some time at least. That is my prayer right now. Back at home, because I have water in I don't worry about you can see even my neighbors have also planted some maize. Others have planted some maize, beans, others napier grass, others pure beans. It depends on what you like to plant. It depends. As long as you are a working person in the village, you'll always have something even to sell. You know, here mostly you plant the crops for commercial use, and you can see like this place is filled with napier grass, and people do buy napier grass for their cows and goats if you don't have large portions of land to plant the napier grass. And see how it is doing so well, and I really love that. I love that people have different ideas, and at least for me, if I've planted some maize and beans, and these neighbors some napier grass, we are not competing about the market. Everyone is selling their own things. Look how big it is, the napier grass, guys. One thing about our soil here, you can play around with anything that you want as long as you work hard. You can plant anything of your choice and it is going to produce something for you, even for commercial use. This is what I've managed to have today, and I think they are a lot because you know guys that jar is always quite big, so they are a lot for me and my family. And these are the leaves. Just place them here because they are always good for the goats. They are good for the goats, so that is where I placed them because I was removing the pills inside the house and I did not want to make my house dirty. I want to boil these beans. You know guys, when they are still fresh, they are very soft, so I can boil them with using the gas. They won't consume a lot of gas because I need to cook them for supper. And then as they boil, I'm going to continue with other chores in the kitchen. The kitchen is quite dirty, it needs my attention. So let me put these ones the sufuria so that they can boil. And guys, this is the situation. Right now, the sink it is full of dirty utensils, so I want to clean them and at least clean the kitchen before I start cooking supper. You know, it is good when you start cooking and everything is clean. So let us clean the utensils and we continue with other things. and it has started raining. The rains have come out of nowhere, and it is still sunny. I don't know if guys you have ever encountered such a situation where it is raining and the sun is still there, and it is not a little amount of rain. You can see even the flashes of the rain. I'm just standing at the corner of the house, so I was checking on the situation because it is sunny and at the same time it is raining. Look at this.